Hello, everyone. I'm your book friend Monica, and welcome to the Reader's Barrel Book Club, where books aren't just read, they are unpacked, questioned, and remembered. Today, we are talking about a book that's not just a book, it's like a guide to living life wisely. I'm talking about the Almanack of Naval Ravikant, a book that isn't written by Naval, but it is about him. In this book, it feels that Naval himself is whispering timeless advice into your ears. It feels deeply personal, as this book is a collection of his ideas, tweets, podcast conversations, and interviews, curated and organized by Eric Jorgenson. This isn't the kind of book you read in one go and forget. It's the kind you come back to again and again. It's not a typical self help book. Naval isn't just another tech guy or a startup guru. He is someone who thinks deeply, reads widely, and experiments with life. What I love most is how clear and simple his thinking is. No fluff, no 10-step formula, just timeless principles. It's like a treasure chest of modern wisdom broken down into two main parts: wealth and happiness. So let's start with what the book opens with: wealth. But Novel makes it super clear. Wealth isn't about having money, it's about freedom. It's about being able to do what you want to do, when you want, and with whom you want. And that hit me. That hit me hard because we have been told our whole lives to work hard, get a good job, and earn a paycheck. But Novel says you need leverage. You need to own things. He's very clear that getting rich is not about chasing money. It is about building assets like products, media, code, content, things that work even when you sleep. You are not going to get rich renting out your time. You must own equity, a piece of business to gain your financial freedom. Now, that doesn't mean you quit your job, it means start building assets. Here's another gem from the book: the compound effect. He repeats something again and again: play long term games with long term people. This means don't chase shortcuts. Trust reputation and skill compound over time. Everything good in life, wealth, trust, relationship, health, it all compounds. You don't see the rewards immediately, but if you stay consistent, the results become massive over time. So many people give up after 3 months of trying something, but the people who build real freedom, they play the long game. This changed how I look at almost everything now. Another golden idea from the book: specific knowledge. This is the kind of knowledge that only you can offer. It comes from your natural interest, your personality, your life experience. You can't be trained into it, you discover it. It is something you can't be trained because if it's trainable, someone else will eventually replace you. And Neville says, learn to sell, learn to build. If you can do both, you will be unstoppable. Think about that. If you can create something valuable and also convince others it's valuable, you don't need luck. You'll create your own path. Yeah. Another game changer here is leverage that he talks about. There are three kinds of leverage. He says one is labor, people working for you. Another is capital, money working for you. And the third is code and media, like products you build once and the scale. Now, guess which one he loves most? Of course, code and media. Why? Because they scale with zero marginal cost. That means once it's created, it can reach millions without you doing extra work. This is where YouTube, writing, podcasting, digital products comes in. They give you leverage, real leverage. You don't need to be born rich or no investors. You just need to create, share ideas, build something useful. That's where the future is. Naval calls labor and capital permissioned leverage. They require others' approval. But code and media, like writing, video, software, are permissionless leverage. They can scale globally even while you sleep. This is how modern creators and thinkers build freedom. If this is already making you think, pause for a second and drop a comment below. Tell me, what does wealth mean to you? Is it money, freedom, peace, or time? I would love to hear your thoughts. Come on, now let's go to the second part of the book, happiness. We all say we want to be happy, but how often do we work on it like we work on a job or a project? Noel says happiness is not something you chase, it is something you learn. It's a natural state when you stop trying so hard to be someone else. He urges us to practice presence, like watching thoughts while without reacting, or train our muscles to be happy. Meditation or even silent chores can help us detach from constant craving. One of his most powerful lines is, desire is a contract you make with yourself to be unhappy until you get what you want. Wow. Let that sink in. I'll repeat it again. Desire is a contract you make with yourself to be unhappy until you get what you want. Every time we want something, a better phone, or more views, or someone else's success, we are agreeing to be unhappy until it arrives. That's why Naval pushes us to desire less, or at least become aware of our desires, because when you see them clearly, they lose their grip. And once you stop chasing, you actually feel free, lighter. You stop running a race that never ends. It made me realize sometimes we keep collecting desires without asking ourselves if we truly want those things or if we are just trying to fill some emptiness. He also talks about decision making and judgment. He shares some simple rules for making better life choices. Like, if unsure, the answer is no. Become the best at what you do. Focus on mastery, not being average. Set an aspirational hourly rate. If a task costs less than that, outsource. Otherwise, your time is better spent where it matters. Clear thinking is more important than raw intelligence. Networking, credibility, and reputation take years, but they compound. That's abundance. He also talks about reading and how reading and learning as a superpower. Naval views reading as a key to shaping the mind. He says, read what you love until you love to read. Learning is how you build better judgment faster. And he suggests studying things like microeconomics, game theory, psychology, persuasion, ethics, even math and computing. Being a learner gives you the power to create, evaluate, and adapt over and over. Naval also ranks health as his number one priority. He says a calm mind, a fit body, and a house full of love, none can be bought, all must be earned. He says identity is driven by what you read, who you hang out with, how you treat your body, and letting go of envy and noise is the key to peace. So, this book isn't a checklist or a quick fix. It's more like a life conversation, one that reminds you to pause, think, and choose wisely. It helps you build specific knowledge, tells you to be accountable, use leverage, let compounding work its magic, see desires clearly, train happiness. It tells you to read deeply, to take care of your body and mind. This shift is not overnight, but over time, small, steady changes can yield massive transformation. There is so much in this book that cannot be covered in one video. So, if this review helped you, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Have you read the Almanack of Ravikant? What part hit you the most? Please tell me. And if you want me to review more books like this, ones that make you think, let me know which one should come next. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot and helps this little channel grow. Until next time, keep reading, keep growing. Thank you.